Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Okay, that's good. So, whatever we have studied in the previous 7 days, we have studied a lot about HTML, a bit about CSS, a bit about advanced CSS, and a lot more as well. So, we'll be using and building up on all those concepts in today's video to start as well as finish our project, that is the Instagram clone. The page that we'll be building up will be extremely simple. We'll be building up a very similar mockup to the Instagram landing page itself. When you open up your Instagram feed page, okay, or the landing page, it looks somewhat like this. Okay, this is the DevTown's feed that you are able to see right over here. So we'll be building this exact same page a bit to our own style. So we won't be copying everything exactly as it is, because we want to introduce our own design patterns as well. So we'll be building something that is very similar to this particular structure, with the stories, with the navigation bar, with the feed, that is the post that is currently coming to you. We'll be building all this in today's video. It will be very simple. Just follow along with the video itself, complete it properly, and you will be able to get this project up and running. Along with that, many of you wanted to enroll into our training and internship program, and many of you were not able to reach out to us. So if you still want to reach out to us related to the training and internship program, in the description of the video itself, we have provided you guys with the link, the WhatsApp link, where you can join. Okay, you can message us and talk to our mentors and our representatives and join the training and internship batch that is going to start from the 1st of October and the 15th of October as well, both for full stack web development as well as for data science. Those who are interested for that, you can definitely reach out to us and we'll be able to help you guys out. Currently, I think so for the 1st of October, we only have like 15 seats available. For the 15th of October, we have 20, 30 seats, 60 seats up till now. So if you guys want, you can definitely reach out to us on the WhatsApp link that has been given down in the description of the video itself. Now, continuing with the project, you have to build the entire project inside of Code Sandbox. So let me show you what you have to do. Okay, you have to open up codesandbox.io. You cannot use anything else. Okay, whatever the mentor has made inside the video itself, although he has used VS Code, you have to completely build the entire thing in Code Sandbox. Once you have opened up Code Sandbox, I want you guys to select on this particular button, that is New Sandbox, as you are able to see. Once you are able to select New Sandbox, you'll be able to see a lot of different official templates offered by Code Sandbox itself. I want you guys to select the static template. Once you have selected the static template, it will open up the entire thing for you. Now, in the description of the video itself, you'll find another link to image folder. Okay, you will be able to find all the images that we have used inside of this particular folder right over there. The first thing that you have to do is you have to come to this particular Code Sandbox. Then you have to upload the entire folder. Okay, the name should be img, the entire folder, not individual images. You have to upload the entire folder from right over here into this particular file. Or else, if you're not able to do that, what you can do is you can create a new folder, name it as img right over here, and then inside of img upload all the files. Okay, all the images that we have provided to you. So you can go either of the way itself. Once you have done that, the next particular thing is inside of index.html, whatever code that is there, you have to delete it in its entirety. You have to delete all the code inside of index.html. The next particular thing is you have to create a new file called as style.css. Okay, style.css. Once you have done that, this is your style.css file. We already know about it. This is your starting template that you have to maintain and continue from right over here. Okay, then you can follow along with the entire structure. Now, some new concepts might be introduced into the video itself. We have left that for you because, see, if we are telling you everything in the start itself, it's just a phone speeding thing. We have told you the basics, the intermediate level. Now, if some new concepts are there, I've told you guys there is no harm in Googling stuff. Try to Google it, try to learn about it. This is the way you will be able to learn development. If you're just telling you everything, then you will never be able to grow more than that. Okay, so Google stuff that you're not able to understand, learn new things, finish up the project itself. Once you have finished up with the project, let's assume that I've completed the project itself. The next thing that you have to do is you have to click on this particular share button, as you're able to see. So click on this particular share button. You have to select can edit. Okay, you have to copy Sandbox link. You have to click on this particular button called as copy Sandbox link. Once you have done that, I want you guys, in the description of the video itself, you will be able to find a link to submit the project. Okay, a link to submit the project. You have to open that form up. Let me just open that form up for you guys. Give me a second. So in the description of the video itself, you will be able to find this form. The title, the form, we'll be naming it as project submission form or something like that. Okay, once you have opened that up, this is the form that you will be able to see. I want you guys to fill it up properly. Use the exact same email that you have used for filling up the 7 days of attendance. If you are using any other email, it won't be counted. You will not be able to get your certificates. Use the exact same email that you have used in your attendance forms. Next, provide your full name. Now, please make sure that this full name is just your first name and your last name, because we don't want your entire family history or your ancestral tree written down on the certificate. Okay, it won't fit in the certificate itself. You'll get something that is not looking nice. So please make sure, if you are having a long name, then use abbreviations. If you are having a short name, just use your first name and last name. That's it. Please make sure that there is no spelling mistakes in your name. Whatever name there is right over here, will be using that in your certificate. If you are writing a wrong spelling here, your certificate will also contain a wrong spelling. Please make sure that your entire work, your entire hard work is not getting wasted. Okay. Provide your phone number, your WhatsApp number. Have you gone to the website? If you have, just say yes. If you have not, just say no. If you are interested in the training and internship program, I've already said that we have provided you the WhatsApp link down in the description of the video. You can contact us from there, or you can just like mark yes right over here. I will just remove, maybe we don't require it. Okay, you can just mark yes right over here, and somebody from DevTown will be able to reach out to you. Okay. Here you have to paste the Sandbox link that you copied right now. The same link that you copied from right over here, copy Sandbox link. You have to paste it right over here only if your project is completed, because we will be having an automated software that will be going through the entire project. If it is getting a match of above 75%, you will be getting your certificates. So if you're submitting a wrong link, or your project is not completed, you will not be able to get the certificate. So please make sure that you're putting the right link right over here. Also, some of our students like showcase their projects on LinkedIn, and we appreciate that as well. See, what happens is, on LinkedIn, whatever project that you're working on, if it's a good project, you should be posting it on a social media platform like LinkedIn. It's a professional social media platform. There are many engineers, there are many founders at various companies, even startup people as well, who are continuously looking for interns who have some great knowledge. And this is a very good project. Okay, making the Instagram clone is not a small project. If somebody sees your project, whatever you have worked, what type of code you have written, there's a very high probability of them reaching out to you for some maybe small internship or something like that. So that might be helpful for you. I will show you some instances if I'm able to find on LinkedIn. Give me a second. Okay, so let me just open my LinkedIn up for you guys. Let me see. I have a lot of different messages, as well as a lot of different things that is currently going on. If I am able to find, so many students have posted their videos right over here. Okay, so this is one of the projects that we worked upon in the React.js bootcamp. I think so. Yeah. So as you're able to see, the student has pasted his code as well as his like project that he has built right over here. So can also do the exact same thing. Of course, please use a screen recorder. He has recorded it from his phone, but still, it's a great thing to do. Many of our students for the Hotstar bootcamp, when we did the Hotstar clone, have recorded their entire code as well as their project and uploaded it on LinkedIn, and they have got amazing responses. For example, right over here, this particular person has put up a picture of the project that he had made. So this is the Hotstar clone that they had completed using HTML and CSS. As you're able to see, people have posted a lot of different things right over there. You can tag me as well as DevTown, okay, on LinkedIn for the same. Go through these projects, try to make sure that you are able to do that. Now this is not compulsory, but if you are doing it, please do provide us with the link so that we are also able to circulate it within our own community, that if any type of hiring is currently going on, you are able to get the advantage of that as well. Okay, so that is in short about the project submission, initial template for the project. If you are interested in the training program, where you can reach out to us. So guys, you can get started with the project right now. Hope you are having an amazing blast. Like I said, the last day of submission is 27th September midnight. So you are having almost 6 days to complete the project as well. That should be a more than enough time to complete the project, learn, and like I want you guys to learn. I could have given you 1 day or 2 days at max to complete the project as well. Why am I giving you 6 days in total? So that any new stuff is coming up, you are able to research about it, study a little bit more, gain some more experience and knowledge, maybe like explore a bit more as well in the field of web development and get started with it. Okay, so I hope that you guys will be able to complete the project. Like I said, if you want to receive the Microsoft and Google certificates, you need to have a correct project submitted, okay, along with complete 100% attendance as well. Try to make sure that you are able to do that, okay. And all the best for the same. Let us hope that we are getting a lot of submissions from your end. Usually we get around 1000 submissions, so I hope that you guys will be able to like give us a little bit more than that.
I would be pasting the links in the description from where you can get these logos and all other images which I would be using in this clone. You have to create two kinds of files, that is index.html and style.css. You can generate a new file from this icon. Just click on this and the new file will be generated. Now move to your index.html file and press shift and exclamation mark to get the HTML boilerplate code, and use the link tag to link your CSS file. Just type style.css in the href attribute, which is nothing but the name of your CSS file. We would be using some CDN in this, so let me tell you from where you need to get this CDN. So move to your browser, go to this remix icon site and click on this get started button. Now you would be landed on this GitHub page. Scroll down and you will see a topic or a heading named as CDN, and below you can find the CDN link. Just copy it and move to your VS Code and again place it in the head tab. Now in the similar way we would also be copying the Google font CDNs. So move to the Google font size, that is this. Move to this Poppins font, scroll down. I've already added the font, so that's why some are coming in blue and some are coming in black color. So which are coming in black color, you have to add those. So just start adding it. That is extra 200 italic. Just click on this like this and it will be turned to black. So extra light italic, light 300 italic, regular 400 italic, medium 500 italic, semi bold 600 italic, bold 700 italic, extra bold 800 italic, and bold 900 italic. Now click on this icon and go to this @import, copy this, Control C, move to your VS Code, move to the styles.css file and just paste it. Now we would be start coding. The setup is done. So let me create the section for the sidebar first. Sidebar, create a div with a class named as sidebar, and create one anchor tag. We would be adding logo inside this anchor tag. Just type this hash on the href type attribute. This hash basically will land you on the same page. It won't redirect you to the another page. And add a class logo to it. Logo. Add an image attribute, that is img slash logo dot png. Add an alter, that is logo. Move down. Now we would be moving towards the profile image, that is profile image. Add a div with the class named as profile. Add another div with a class named as profile img. Add an image tag inside it. Add the image slash profile.jpg. Type any profile in this. In this, create another div with the class as name. Add an h1 attribute inside it and type the name whichever you want. I will type just random name and move down and add another image attribute. We would be adding verify image in this, which comes on the Instagram when your profile is verified. So scroll down, type verify.png, verify. Yeah, just move down and yeah, add another span tag and add your profile username, that is @lipia. What? Yeah. Now scroll down. Let me just check how it is looking into the browser. Let me just reload. Yeah, it is looking perfectly fine. Let me just move back to the VS Code again. Let me just add the about section also. About. So yeah, add a class with add a div with the class as about. Let me just add a comment with box1. Add another div with the class as box. Add h3 tag inside it. Type 54. This is the count of the post. Add the span tag and type post inside it. Just copy this and paste it 3 times. Add box 3, box 2, box 3. Box 2 is for your followers, that is 14.4k followers. And box 3 is here for followings. Let me just type in followings. Yeah, that's it. We are done with this. So let me move to the styling part. Just me just adjust it. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, done. Select a universal selector and type font family as Poppins. Poppins, comma, sans serif. Yeah, just press just add margin as 0. Just add padding as 0 pixel. Just change the box sizing to border box. Just add the list style to none. Text decoration to none. Go to the body tag, select the body tag, add background as #f8 f8, add padding top as 15 pixels, add padding left as 15 pixels. Just go down, just go to this root, select the root, and we would be making the gradient in this gradient, that is linear gradient. It's to right, E2336P, the hex code, and the next hex code is FCAC46. Just add semicolon. Now use the class selector, that is sidebar. Make it as position fixed, width as 300 pixels, height as 100 viewport height, and background as #f8. Make set index to 2, and now go to the main home. Add the CSS for the main home, that is position absolute width as calc 100% minus 300 pixels, top as 0, left 300 pixels, background as FFF, and border radius as 1 rem, 0 0 1 rem, z index of 1000. Now add this CSS to the logo. Sorry, you need to go inside the image, say the width as 140 pixels. Now select the profile, now add display flex to the profile, add flex direction to column, add align items to center, add justify content to center, add margin top of 1.4 rem. Now just add the profile, just select the profile image class and add display flex to it, align item center, justify content center, width as 80 pixels, height as 80 pixels, border radius as 50%, yeah, and border of 2 pixels solid of color HE2336B. yeah. Now select the image which is inside the profile image, select the width as 70%, height as 70 pixels, object fit cover, border radius to 50%, object position to center. Now select the name attribute, type display as flex, add align items to center, add margin as 1 rem, 004 rem, name select the name class and go inside the h1 tag and go to the font, select the font size and add 1.1 rem as the font. Now go to the name and select the image tag inside it, add margin left as 4 pixels, width as 20 pixels, yeah, and add the object fit as center, yeah. Now we have to go to the profile image, select the profile image and select the span tag inside it and add the font size as 0.938 rem and font weight as 400. Yeah, let me just go and check how. Yeah, it's looking fine. Let me just shift to my VS Code. Let me just add the menu section now. Menu, add the class as menu to this, add anchor tag, again make type hash over here and keep the class as active and add a span tag inside it, span, and add a class with icon. Now we would be adding some icon in this, so move to your go to the remix icon side and add function line icon, functn function line, just type function, scroll it down, go to this, select, copy and paste it into your VS Code. Paste it inside this. Yeah, let me just scroll it down a little bit, just give me a second. Let me add some space over here. Yeah, and now we have to add what this icon is for. It is for feed. Let me just copy this. In the similar way you can get the icon. Let me just remove this class active. Class active. Let's go up and select the icon. I have already selected, so I will just type the name, that is RI notification. Let me just go and get it, it would be faster. Notification. We have to select this notification 4, copy it, go back to your VS Code. Let me just go back and let me just add this link. Just give me a second. Let me just add it. Let me just go down. Yeah, then we have to add, yeah, we have to add it over here. Yeah, this one is for notification. Just scroll down. The next we have to add is for explore. The icon which we are going to add for the explore is search. Let me just go and get the icon that is for the search. Just scroll down and get this icon, copy it, move to your VS Code and paste it. Now move down. The next icon which we have to add is for messages. The icon which we have to add for the message is mail icon. Let me just go to there and add the mail icon. That is mail and where it is. Yeah, this icon, copy it and just move to your VS Code. Just give me a second. Yeah, and paste it over here. The next icon which we are going to add is direct. We would be adding the plain icon for this. Scroll down. Let me just figure it out what icon we have to add for this. Yeah, it's green. Just go down, this icon, copy it, go to your VS Code and paste it over here. Now copy this again. We need some more menu options. So the next one that we are going to add is for the stats. Start is we would be adding the bar chart icon for this. This icon, bar chart to this, copy it, move to your VS Code and paste it under the start section. Yeah, go down. Now we have to add it for the settings. The next thing which we are going to add is for the logout. This logout. Let me just get the icon for the settings. Scroll down, get this icon, copy it and paste it inside your VS Code. Just give me a second. Add it. Yeah, let us keep this as 5, not 4. And for the logout, yeah, we would be using this icon. Just copy it and paste it inside your VS Code. Yeah, now we are done with our sidebar. Let us just add these styles for this. Move down, and yeah, we have added the profile. Now let us add the CSS for the about section. Say it as display flex, and your justify content as space between, margin top as 1 rem. Add the CSS for the box text, align center, go to select the box and go inside the h3 tag. Say font size as 0.1 rems, keep it as 1 rem. Select the font weight as 500, font weight as 500, and the box select the span, keep the font size as 0.938 rem, font weight as 400. Select the menu A, tag inside the menu, keep the width as 100%, font size as 1 rem, your color as #000, and make the display as flex, align items as center, line height as 40 pixels. Let us scroll down, give me a second. Yeah, now we have to add the CSS for menu. Let us scroll down now. Menu, a tag, go to the hover and select the menu. We can select the multiple classes by writing this comma in the CSS. So select the menu class, go inside the active class in this menu and make the color as hash E6. This is the color that we want to add it. Go to the dot menu section, go to the dot icon, add the margin right as 1 rem, font size as 20 pixels. Now let us add the menu anchor tag, hover, use the pseudo class before, say comma, select menu dot active, pseudo class before, say content as nothing and position as absolute, say right to 0, width as 2 pixels, height as 17 pixels and background as HE226p. Yeah, this is the, let me just shift to the browser. Yeah, you can see our sidebar is ready. Now let us start working with the main home part. So create a div with the class as main home, add 5 div class into it. The first one is header, the second one is stories title, the third one is stories, the fourth one is feed, the last is main post. Now let us start working with the header part. Add a comment saying search, add the search bar, add a div with the class as search, and icon, we have to add an icon, search icon. Go to the remix icon, type search, add this icon, go back to your VS Code, add this icon in the div section, then add the input, type as text, input type as text, add the placeholder as search. Now move on to the content part. Add a div with the class as header content. Header content. Now we have to add 2 icons into it, that is notification and mail. So let's move on to the remix icon, notification, add this notification form, go to your VS Code, add this. Now go to the remix icon and type mail and add this icon. Go back to your VS Code, add it, and now we have to add the button. Add an anchor tag with href attribute as hash, add a class as btn to it, and add an icon of add circle. Let us go back to the remix icon. We have to add, go down, scroll down, go to this, click on this, change this to white, copy, and go back to your VS Code, paste it over here. Let us scroll down. Now we have to add a div with a class as btn text, type add photos. Yeah, now we have to move to the CSS part, and we have to add the CSS. Let's scroll down. Add the class as .main home, padding as 20 pixels, overflow hidden, select the header class, type display as flex, and align items as center, justify content space between, select the search class, say display as flex, and say align items as center, say background as f8, and width as 200 pixels, height as 2.4 rem, padding as 10 pixels, border radius as 10 pixels. Search, select the class as search input and select the class as search and go inside the input tag, say border as none, outline as none, background as transparent, margin left as 7 pixels. Go inside the O tag of the search class, say font size as 20 pixels. Go select the header content, say display as flex, align items as center. Let us just scroll down. select the header content class and go inside the I tag into the header content. Say color as 000 black color, that is font size as 20 pixels, margin left as 1 rem. Now select the header content class and go inside the btn class. Now say display as flags, align items as center, padding as 10 pixels, border radius as 8 pixels, background as var minus gradient, margin left as 1 rem. Now select the header content class, go inside the btn class, select the I tag and say color as HSLA, hue saturation light alpha. Now keep the values as 0%, comma 100%, comma 0.6. Add the margin left as 10 pixels. Now select the btn text class, say color as. Let us now move to the and let us check how it is looking. It's looking perfectly fine. Let us just go above. There is one minor mistake. Let us just correct that. Give a space between this and this. Yeah, and yeah, it's looking perfectly fine. Yeah, working perfectly fine. Let us just move back to our VS Code. Now let us design the story part. So now we have to work on the stories. So create a h1 inside this and type stories. Add a tag with class as btn, add an I tag into this. We have to add the mix icon, that is play icon. This is the icon, copy it, go back to your VS Code, paste it inside this, add a div with class as text, type watch all inside this. Okay, actually we are wrong, we have to type this thing over here, sorry. Yeah, and now we have to work on the story content part in this class. So let us create the story one first. Give a comment as stories one. So create a div with the class as stories img, color. You can specify multiple classes to a particular tag by giving the space between them like this. This is the first class that I have applied, that is story img, and then the space, and then the next class, that is the color. Just add img tag inside it, add the image slash profile dot jpg, add the alt tag as profile. Now just add the div with a class as add, and add the plus sign into it. Now we have to just duplicate these stories. Let us just duplicate it. Just remove this color part from all the stories. Add these stories by adding the profile, changing the image, scroll down. Eight, and we have to add few more. 9 and then 10. Yeah, that's it. Now let us move towards the styling part. Let us scroll down. Type the comment. Select the stories, title, say as display flex, justify content space between, margin top as 2 rem, select the class as stories title, go inside the h1 tag, say the font size as 1.8 rem. Now select the stories title class again, go inside the btn class, add as display flex, align items as center, color as 0. Now select the again that stories title class, go inside the btn class, select the I tag, say font size as 24 pixels, margin right as 10 pixels, select the stories class. Now say display as flex, say align items as center, say justify content space between, justify margin top as 2 rem. Now select the stories img class, say display as flex, align items as center, justify content as center, width as 80 pixels, height as 80 pixels, border radius as 50%, uh, border as 2 pixels solid. Mm, mm. This is the color. Now let us check how it is looking. It's looking perfectly fine. Let us design it. Go back to your VS Code. Let me just scroll it down. Now, now select the stories img class again. Go inside the img tag, save width as 70 pixels, height as 70 pixels, object as cover, object width as cover, border radius as 50%, object position as center. Now again select the stories img class, go select the color, say border as 2 pixels solid, hash tb, yeah. Now again select the stories img class, go inside the dot add class, say position as absolute, display as flex, align items as center, justify content as center, font size as 20 pixels, width as 70 pixels, height as 70 pixels, border radius as 50%, color as 50%, sorry, color will be white color, that is background will be HSLA, hue saturation light, and alpha will be 246, 100%, 67%, 0.7 as the value of alpha. Let us check how it is looking. Yeah, it's looking perfectly fine. Now let us move to the post part. Let me just scroll it down. Now we have to work on the feed part. We have to add the feed. Just click on this, add an h1 tag, add feed text inside it, add a div with a class as feed text, add h2, type latest, and then type a span tag, type popular, yeah. And now we have to design this feed. Let's go again and design this. Say, just give me a second. Select the feed, say display as flex, align items as center, justify content as center, margin top as 1 rem, select the feed class, go inside the h1 tag, say font size as 1.7 rem, go select the feed text class, say display as flex, align items as center, just scroll it down, feed text. Now we have to go inside the h2 tag in the feed text, say font size as 1 rem, margin top as 1 rem. Now we have to go inside the span tag in the feed text. We have to say font size as 1 rem, margin top as 1 rem, padding left as 0.5 rem. Now let us look how it is looking. Let me move to my browser. It is looking perfectly fine. The feed is perfectly fine. Let me move to my VS Code again. We have to now design the post part. Let add a comment with box 1, add a class div with a class named as post box, add an img tag into it, add the image as image slash post 1 jpg, alt as post. Now add the div tag with the class as post info. Now add another div into it with the class as post profile. Now add another div inside it with the class as post in img. Add an img tag into it. Add the image saying image slash profile 10. Add the alter as profile. Now add an h3 tag into it. You can write any name inside this. Just give me a second. And write the name. Now add another div with the class as likes. Add an icon, heart icon. We have to move to the remix icon now. Search for the heart icon in this. Scroll down. Down. Select this, copy this, go to your VS Code and paste it over here and say span tag, say 84.4K. Now we have to add another icon of chart. Let us go again to the remix icon, type chart over here. We have to scroll up, select this icon, copy it and paste it inside the VS Code in the div tag. Add the span tag, add 88 inside it. This is the comments. Now, yeah, we are done with the post part. We have to now just add the styling of it. Now just add, add the section as main post. Select main post class. Say display as grid. Grid template columns as repeat auto fit min max, say 300 pixels, comma auto, say gap as 11 pixels. Select the class post box. Say width as 300 pixels. Again select the class post box. Go inside the img tag. Say width as 100%. Height as 344 pixels. Object fit as cover. Border radius as 0.5 rem. Now again select the post info class. Say display as flex. Align items as center. Justify content as space between. Now select the post img class. Say display as flex. Align items as center. Justify content as center. Width as 35 pixels. Height as 35 pixels. Border as 2 pixels solid. We have to add the color now. The color is same which we have added, that red color. And now we have to select the post img class again. We have to go inside the img tag. Say width as 27 pixels, height as 27 pixels, object fit cover, border radius 50%, object position as center. Now select the post profile class. Say display as flex. Align items as center. Let me just scroll it down, give me a second. Now we have to select the h3 tag inside the post profile h3 tag. Say font size as 12 pixels. Say font weight as 600 pixels. Margin left as 5 pixels. Now we have to go inside the likes class. We have to select the like class. Display as flex. Align items as center. Select the likes class again, and now go inside the I tag in the like class. Say font size as 20 pixels. Margin left as 7 pixels. Now we have to select the like class again. We have to go inside the span tag. We have to say font size as 14 pixels and margin left as 7 pixels. Let us see how the website is looking now. Let me move to the browser page. Just give me a second. Let me just refresh it. It's looking perfectly fine. Let me just shift to the VS Code. We have to duplicate the code. Just copy this code, duplicate it twice, change the post 1 to post 2, change the profile to 9, change this to post 3, change this to post 8. Let me move to the side. How it is looking. Yeah, it is looking perfectly fine. Now the clone is ready. You can see.
Thank you so much, guys. I had a great blast with you. Hope to see you in the future boot camps as well. Right now, we have planned a bit more for the boot camps. I will just show it to you guys. So, in the event section, you can go ahead and register for the upcoming boot camps. The machine learning boot camp is going to start from tomorrow, and we are going to have a C++ and data structures and algorithms boot camp that is going to start from the 25th of September. So, you can get yourself registered for both the boot camps, and I hope to see you guys very soon once again. Thank you so much, guys, and keep on learning.